morning, Church in the City. It's Wednesday Faith Livestream. Hope everybody's doing good. July the 10th, we're live. It's not a rerun. Don't turn your channel, even though it's not a channel. Don't log off your computer or whatever you're watching today. Probably on your phone. Maybe you're driving. Maybe you're taking a break. You got earphones in. You could be on a walk. Could be using the bathroom. Whatever, you know. We're not picky on when you listen. So just try to listen as long as you can and enjoy your day. Tonight, got some good stuff going on. Tonight, Dr. Gipe is back with us from July the 7th on Sunday. Had a great service. Had a lot of miracles happen and some healings and some testimonies. And I know that it's going to keep on flowing. Every new day is just an extension of what happened the previous service. So we're just going to step into that tonight. So we're excited about that. We also have youth going on in the Student Center and Kids Church going on at the same time. So bring your children into the auditorium, let them be in worship, and then we'll be dismissed, and then the youth can go over to the youth building for youth. So they always have a good time, and I believe they leave this Saturday for youth camp as well, so they won't even be at church on Sunday. We'll be youthless for a week. I think we still have youth, though, Sunday and Wednesday for those that aren't going to camp. So still come to church on Sunday. But, you know, it's going to be a good time. I know the youth are always excited about Youth Week in Tampa. So it's going to be fun for them. And their spiritual lives getting deepened in the Lord and being in the presence of the Lord. This TV's blank, so I don't know if it's like, so I can see the whatever is going on. So when we get it up, I'll greet everyone that's on. I don't know if anybody's watching on. I got Rosa and Cassie. Good morning on YouTube. I can see that from my phone, but we'll do the Facebook one here in a sec. So I also believe Momentum is coming up as well, which would be at the end of July and going into August. So July the 28th would be that Sunday morning, and then Sunday night, the 28th, that whole week, the 28th through August, I think it's the 2nd, and then August the 4th on that Sunday. We're still planning on having Pastor Allen preach on that Sunday, but it's kind of to be determined as of right now if that's going to happen. I'm believing and that he's going to stay over till Sunday. So it's going to be a good time for everyone. Momentum's always a great kickoff for school because literally right after that, I think school starts like in a week or something like that. So I can't believe that we are actually already at the midway point of summer. You know, we're past July 4th, which to me is always like the dead middle of school getting out and school starting. You know, maybe it's probably not, but to me it is in my head. And I always love post-July 4th because it means we're getting a little bit closer to college football and pro football. It also means that we're only 8 months away from the worst weather in the planet being done, which is just supposed to be a joke. It's never done. It's like hot here till October. So, you know, and really we're getting closer to the worst part of the summer, which is late July and August, which is just brutal hot. And, you know, the last couple of days, I don't know if y'all been outside the last couple of evenings around like 7 o'clock. It's been actually nice. It wasn't humid last night. We can thank that beautiful hurricane for blowing through. We got the good part of it, not the bad part. So we say beautiful. We say it was a blessing, while it was not a blessing to others. So, so I guess, can you call it a blessing? The outskirts of it was a blessing because it brought cool weather to us, and I enjoyed it. So I did want a little more rain, though. I don't know anybody else. I was kind of looking forward to it one day. I was fine with it, of like just rain, no thunderstorms or tornadoes. It's what it had in the forecast, and it didn't do anything. It rained like barely. So, you know, I got topical mud, and then it dried up by 11 a.m. the next morning. It was done. So I'm like, God, I don't feel like watering. I think it gets to the point here, I don't care. You know, like the water bill being $500 so I can have green grass. It can be brown because I'm not paying $500 in water to have green grass. So I don't really care. To me, I like mow it. And then if it's not water and we're not raining, then I don't have to mow anymore for the summer. And who wants to? It doesn't matter if you mow at 10 a.m. in the morning or if it rains, or if I mow like at 8 p.m. at night when it's kind of getting dusk and it's cooler, it's still humid. You're still profusely sweating, and it doesn't matter. So, I don't know how these guys mow at like high noon or 1 o'clock, where it's just god awful hot. But, I don't think we have. Oh, this Friday we have the women's Christmas in July with Pastor Sandy Garcia from Power of Love Church in Houston, part of the River Group and our little network and umbrella. She's an amazing pastor, so I know the ladies are looking forward to hearing her this Friday. The doors open at 6, and then services at 7. So ladies, come out, bring a friend. Get a bus load here, get a van load here, get a car load here. Bring them in. It's going to be a great time. I don't know. Do we have any other announcements besides Momentum? Outreach, derp. Man, Outreach this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. It's going to be our back-to-school outreach. That's one of our big ones we do in the summer. We moved it to 10:30 a.m. because if you're not from Texas, you don't understand why in the world would they do an outreach that early. Well, people don't come, and we don't want to have to raise anybody from the dead at 12 because it's so hot. Then we did it last year in July, and I'm about 99% positive a few people had heat strokes. When I walked past one, and they were in one of those pull carriers, or like the wagon, but it's like it's not a wagon. It's not like a red wagon. It's like the ones you put your kids in. It was like a wagon, but it looked more like it was made out of like soft material so they can lay in it. I mean, I'm not joking. I walked past one, and this mom was standing there, and it was so hot, and this kid was laying in it, and the kid looked like this. And it was just sweat, and I was like, God, please let that baby be alive right now. It was so hot outside, and we were pouring water on him. It was bad. So it was so hot. So we've got fans and tents, and we got everything set up. We had tons of water. But it was just like we kept going back for more because we ran out. It was so hot that day. So, anyways, just, be prepared. Juice up the day before. Don't try to drink the day of. Men's conference was said by Hector. We're going to the men's conference. I don't know. There's the dates. August 28th through the 31st. We fly down to Tampa. Men, if you are interested, see that email on the screen, hnoriega@citcdallas.org. And we always have a good time. I think some men have gone once and aren't necessarily going to go back every year. But if you have never gone, we always go with a group of men. Some pastors go, and it's always a good time there for a few days. I think we go Wednesday through Friday. We fly back Saturday. Now, they do have something on that Saturday, like a big